Some celebs pull up loco. You know we up next, pull up mofos. They gon' be there on repeat, they like, oh no. Where's the mix it out, let's take a photo now. Photo now. But for now, I'm loco. For now, preserve the beat, I'm more.
Yes, my peoples, back again. You know us. Always here for you lot. You lot know me already, man. You know how I stay, man. Listen, just before I come on, Antony Elanga, here we go. We need our money, yeah? We're skint right now. We'll take any penny. So I'm cool with that, brother. Here we go. We'll get straight into it. Antony Elanga to Newcastle. Here we go. Deal in place, club to club, with Nottingham Forest for 55 million. It's not even talking about add-ons and that. There must be some add-ons in there as well. But yeah, man, it's seeming like, obviously we got a little bit of, I think it's like 6 or 8 million. So yeah, we'll take that, brother. Yeah, that might go straight to Mbeumo. Thank you very much, bro. Lovely. We'll have that. So yeah, that's Elanga. It's going to be interesting to see how he plays for Newcastle, you know, because he's a proper counter-attack type of player. Do you know what I mean? And the way Newcastle are, they're becoming like a top 6 type of club. Where when they're playing all these Evertons and these other teams, do you get it? Because Elanga is a proper counter-attack player. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens. But I hope he does well over there, man. Elanga, he's a good guy, man. Obviously, he's got Isaac there as well. He's got Harvey Barnes to rotate with. Yeah. Yeah, he's had a good season, but I'm not sure he's worth 55. But wait, that's the market right now. The market is fucked. Gittins went for 55. He scored 8 goals. So it's mad right now still. But yeah, Antony Elanga, here we go. We've got a little money in that, like I'm saying. So we're going to get our little 8 million or whatever. Run the Maguires, yeah? Hopefully that could just go straight to Brentford. Sort itself out. I don't want to hear no excuse no more with this Brentford thing. We've got a little bit of change. Just make it happen, please, yeah? But yeah, Antony Elanga's gone over there. Then we had Ornstein just come and drop a bomb. The worst bomb he can drop. We're thinking it's going to be a bomb. We've signed a new player. We've signed Mbeumo. It's done. Bro, this geezer's dropped a bomb about us talking to fucking doing a secret talks with Amazon. We're trying to do an Amazon series for Man United. And Amarin said, listen, mate, we was a shit show last season. I don't need no distraction. If you don't want to do an Amazon series, do it the next season if I'm gone. Or you do it the next season and we're on a good trajectory. We're going up. It's one or the other, innit? So he says, Man United end secret talks over record-breaking Amazon series. Deal for well in excess of 10 million. Off after months of dialogue. Ruben Amorim opposed and Man United aligned on final decision. Commercial, timing reasons. Ruben's looking at it like, bro, listen to this. We've just had our worst of a season. This is going to be like Hollywood for everyone. I want us to focus on the pitch, or I'm probably going to get sacked anyway, or I'm going to have to walk. So let's deal with this maybe next year when we're either doing good and we've got back in the Champions League or whatever, or I've been sacked already. But there's no point doing it now while I'm trying to build this team up to an upward trajectory. Do you know what I'm saying? So come on, bro. I respect my man for that. You get me? Because Man United have withdrawn from secret talks over record-breaking Amazon Prime Access all areas documentary next season after concluding it could distract from the progress of the first team. Come on, bro. We got one game a week. Just focus on the first team. No, you're going in there with Gucci bags and you feel like you're on a fucking Love Island, mate. You're looking at cameras every minute, knowing what. Come on, bro. We ain't got time for that. Let's just play, win games, mate. Just focus on winning games. Let's get back there. And then maybe next season, if we've done good this one, we can pull it back in there. We don't need a fashion show going on in the fucking dressing room and all of this stuff. Onana going in there, main character syndrome, hair all out, doing madnesses. We ain't got time for that. Let's just do what we need to do on the pitch, and then we can think about stuff like this in the future. So big up Ruben and them lot for shutting that down about Amazon. We ain't got time for that right now, bro. All that's going to do is go global in fucking thing. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna go global on Amazon. And everyone's going to laugh at us. We're going to have the whole Premier League laughing at us. I can't wait for the Amazon documentary to come out. I can't wait. Allow it, bro. Let's get back on the pitch and do what we got to do. So, yeah, Amazon, you're a myth. We don't want you right now, bruv. Yeah? Elanga, here we go. We've got a little money in there. We got a sell-on clause. Give us our money. Just give us our money. Trust me. Let me get into a few of these like and subscribe game. I love my boy. Appreciate it, man. Like and subscribe, my people, man. You know this. We do this every day for you lot, bro. Mitch, the best. Like and subscribe, guys. Mr. Love, bro. Appreciate it, bro. Who else is there? Man United, Metric Community. Big up yourself, Man United. The best community, man. You know we're going to get to the top. This is early days. I keep telling you, lot. Just relax. We're going to get there. It's going to be bigger than it is. This is the boring times. Wait till the season starts and you lot are going to see how mad this thing goes. I'm telling you, bro. Big up yourself, Harvey. Appreciate it. He's on a good season. Not sure he's worth 55 million. Elanga. Yeah, man. But this transfer window, I showed you that before. This transfer window is cooked. I might have to get the graph that again, you know. This transfer window is so cooked that anyone can go for 50 million, 55. They want it's like they want 65, 70 now for Mbeumo. They're looking at the transfer window and they keep talking to us about the transfer window, even though we started talking to them before these players even went. It's crazy, bro. But yeah, man, let us just get our little money off that. You get me? That's it. We're cool with that. I knew we wouldn't hear anything. About who? Mbeumo. Yeah, that geezer, that Graham Bailey. He said the end of Tuesday, remember, innit? He said the end of Monday, sorry. So it's still not the end of Monday. By tomorrow, he's blacklisted. Run me that 8 mil. Yeah. Geordies. Yeah. They've been thinking they got some mad righty. They've been saying, we're the real United. Because they won a Carabao Cup. They're saying they're the real United. They think that we got some rivalry going on. We don't have a rivalry in Newcastle, but they just hate us for some reason. I don't understand. Like and subscribe, Metric Community. Big up yourself, gamer, man. Appreciate it, bro. Metric Community, man. I'm telling you, look, bro, this is early. Wait till the games come and you're going to see the Matchday Vlogs, the previews, the watch-alongs. Everything's going to go mental and it's just going to go crazy. And I ain't forgetting none of you, look. We've been here from the start. Trust me. Temers again. This guy's always got a maddest FIFA team ever. Big up the community. Quincy, love, bro. Appreciate you. Bam, let's get into it. Let's get into a few more of these and I'll get the messages. Onana, it's coming out now. Onana's got a price tag. Listen to this now. This one's a mad one. Listen to this. It says, Man United have put a 30 million price tag on Andre Onana, but he looks increasingly likely to stay this season. So listen to that. We put a price tag on him, but he looks likely to stay. And then it says, Man United's goalkeeper coach, George Vital and Ruben Amorim are said to be happy with Onana despite recent speculation over a move for Aston Villa's Emi Martinez. Yeah? And then it says Monaco are still interested in Onana, but potential buyers feel discouraged by 30 million asking price. Amorim remains calm and relaxed despite wanting more competition. So the club's focused on finalising the deal for Mbeumo and hopes a breakthrough this week. So listen to this now. Listen to what is being said here, yeah? It's saying, we're happy with him to stay. It looks like he's going to stay, but we've put a 30 million price tag on him. Bruno hasn't got a price tag. Saudis came in for him, said they'll offer over 100 million. Why have we not put a price tag on him? Nobody wants him to go in the hierarchy. Ruben said, I want him to stay. We clearly want Onana to go, but no one can buy him. So we're saying we want 30 million for him because obviously we want him to go. We wouldn't have put a price tag on him if we didn't want him to go. Ahmad hasn't got a price tag. Mazraoui hasn't got a price tag. Lenny Yoro hasn't got a price tag because we want them all to stay. You only put a price tag on somebody you clearly want to go. Garnacho's got a price tag. Rashford's got a price tag. Antony's got a price tag. Sancho's got a price tag. Now Onana's got a price tag. So this is what I'm saying. We want this geezer to go, but we think he's not going to go because no one wants him. So we're putting out little reports. Oh, we're happy for him to stay. He's cool. He's a good guy. He's a big character in the dressing room. You can see. He's always running from the goal line all the way for free kicks, for goal kicks. He's on a mad thing. So they don't want to upset him for no reason. There's no point telling him, we want you to go, Onana. And all the guy's going to do is just be sitting there and be upset in the dressing room. And remember, he's meant to be doing all the little talks with Mbeumo. He's meant to be helping out with Mbeumo. So that's the situation. We've put a 30 million price tag on him, man. We've put a price tag on him because we want him to go, but no one looks like they're coming for him. It looks likely he's going to stay because he's got no suitors. The only people that want him are Monaco, and they can't pay 30 million for a goalkeeper. So Monaco's not going to get him. Forget about Monaco. That's a myth. So that's a situation with him. Like I said, it's saying that we're happy with him because it's like, if he doesn't go, why do you want him unhappy? Imagine no one buys him, he's here. He's our best keeper. He's way better than buying there. And he's way better than Tom Heaton. So just keep him happy as much as you can. But if a bid comes in, he's gone. I'm telling you like this now. We hear a bid is coming for Onana for 20 million, 22 million, 25, 28. He's out of it. I'm telling you that now. And then we'll replace him with who we can. Because there's a lot of young keepers out here for money. Do you understand? But yeah, it's been the reports are saying we're happy with him, but I'm telling you that now we're not happy with him, or he wouldn't have a price tag. There's no price tag on none of the other players that asked. Even Mason Mount hasn't got a price tag because Ruben wants him to stay one last season at least. So this is what I'm trying to say to you lot. He's got a price tag because they're not happy with him. They want him out of here, and we'll see what happens. But yeah, he looks increasingly likely to stay because he's got no suitors. Everybody watches Man United, it seems like, because no one wants our players. So it's like everyone watched last season and said, yeah, this guy's a bozo. I don't want to go nowhere near him. Only Monaco want to take him, but they want to bundle. They'll probably come with like 20 million or something. They're going to want to bundle. They're not going to come and pay 30 million. That's 40 million euros. They're not paying that. So we're in trouble, man. We're in trouble with Onana, man. He's got to stay. It's looking like, and he's not the priority at the moment. Do you understand? You know what we want anyway. We want a striker. So that's the situation with Onana, man. His price tag's been named. And yeah, we're obviously putting the price tag out there. So if anyone was sitting there thinking, I want a keeper, you can maybe go for Onana. But I can't see anyone going for Onana, bro. I think it's a myth. I literally think it's a myth. Let's get into some more news. Marcus Rashford, Garnacho, Sancho, Antony, and Malacia were not present, having been told to stay away from the training ground. Remember, they've already thinked. They've already been banished. Don't come back here. Go find your clubs. We don't want to see you back here. So them five have got to go find their clubs. They're not coming on pre-season. They're not training. We're not even seeing you, bro. Just go do what you got to do. Find your club and boom. And the only reason I think they're going to actually find clubs is because the World Cup's next year. If the World Cup wasn't next year, we will be in trouble. All of us. They'll be sitting there just on their money, just collecting their check. Because the World Cup's next year, Rashford's trying to go Barca, Garnacho's trying to stay in the Prem, even though that's a bad idea for him. Because I think Garnacho believes he's better than he is. So that's why he thinks he can do this. But they all got their little own selective things that they want to do. So yeah, that's the situation. They've been banished. It came out the other day. It's come out again today. Rasmus Højlund doesn't want to leave Man United this summer. This is crazy. Let me tell you something as well about today. It seems like there's a lot of news that's just negative. I don't think like there's been a bomb or like something positive. It's just been bare negative news or negative. Elanga's sell-on clause at 8 million is probably the best. It's probably the best news that's come out today. But yeah, he's basically saying unless you don't sell me, I don't want to go. That's what Højlund's saying. I want to stay. What do you need to stay for, bro? How can you fight for your place when you showed what you're on? You're not good enough, bro. I like the kid because he's a Man United supporter as well, and he's fulfilling his dream, but he's not good enough, brother. So I don't know what he's on. But he wants to stay. I don't know why he wants to get bashed by all these fans. You went through a terrible season last season. I think he scored about 4 goals or something, or 6 goals, something stupid. And he still wants to stay here. Who knows? Man United, along with Inter and Juventus, have inquired regarding a possible deal for Atlanta's Ederson. He's valued at 60 million, which is about 52 million. So Ederson, we've been linked with him for ages. Let me show you how long we've been linked with him for. These are other links to Ederson. Look, 30th of June. If Man United can boost their budget with incoming transfer fees, there's might be a headroom to move for a midfielder like Atlanta's Ederson. That's on the 30th of June. 24th of April. Look at that. On the 24th of April, Fabrizio spoke about him saying, yo, Man United have discussed Ederson during a meeting with club directors. United made contact with the players' camp a few months ago to show the interest. He is seen as one of the ideal midfield candidates. So we've been linked with him for ages. And look, Alfredo, who is in Italy, said the same price. Look, he said last summer, Man United offered 50 million euros for Edison, but Atlanta wants 60 million euros, which is 52 million. Man United and Atlanta are still in current talks. Alfredo said that about a week or something ago. And then look, there's more links coming out now. That's come out today from Brazil. And it's saying the same thing. Man United, along with Inter and Juventus, are inquired. So you can't have all these 4 links. And that's Fabrizio Romano, Rob Dawson. They're all saying the same thing, that we like Edison. So we can tell if we start selling the players that we've got, that we want to get rid of, and we get a midfielder, Edison's big on that. And obviously the links have been coming out saying, because he's going to be 60 million euros, if for a cheaper version, we might go for Richard Rios, that Rios guy. He's 25 million or 20 million. So for a cheaper version, we might go for Rios, but Inter seem like they're into Rios. So it's a bit of a mad one still. It's a bit of a mad one. But yeah, Edison, he's the newest guy we're linked with today. So it's going to be mad. We'll see what happens with that. But like I said, we got to sell to buy. So maybe we're just inquiring with all these midfielders. We're chatting to them. And then when it's time, we get a verbal agreement. Yo, I'm going to come back for you. You know that we might be chatting to Atlanta and saying, I want Edison. I'm going to pay you 48 million, whatever. But not yet. I'll come back for you after. Is that all right? And then you shake on it. And then as long as we come back by the 1st of September, when the transfer window closes, then it can run. There might be a situation like that. So that's what's happened today, where we've inquired again. But if we've inquired today, it's like we just want to get kept in, because we've been talking to them for ages. For ages, we've been talking about this geezer. So I don't know, man. But Fabrizio Romano, Rob Dawson, they're very reliable. Alfredo's okay for Italian news. He's not the most reliable, but he's all right. And he said the same thing, the same price, 60 million. So Man United's been involved with Edison. So for midfield, we might go for him. It seems like it's likely anyway, but we have to sell first. After we sell the freedom fighters, we might go for Edison. That's the link that's come out today. So Højlund's staying. He wants to stay anyway, unless we're selling him. I think we're doing the same thing we're doing with Onana with Højlund. We're basically just letting them say they want to stay whatever, unless a deal happens. So we want them gone, but it's like you don't want to upset them. I think they've got to be a bit more ruthless. Like, bro, go find a club. But they don't want to do that to Højlund because he ain't really done nothing wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's freedom fighters, Rashford, they're just done. Like, it's not happening. You got attitude problems or whatever, it's not going to come back. Højlund is like, someone comes for you, we're letting you go. So Inter Milan are keen for weeks, but deal now in standby, because Inter Milan want a loan with buy option or something like that, they said. But we want him permanently gone. We're not on this joke thing. See all these obligations and that. After Sancho's one, it's like it scarred us. That obligation there, they just pay 5 million and opted out. We don't want no more obligations. So yeah, that's the situation with that. The Freedom 5 basically just banned. We all know that already. Rasmus Højlund doesn't want to leave unless we want to sell him. And Edison is linked with us again. This is the 4th time in the space of about 3-4 weeks. It's 2 months, sorry. This is the 4th of April. So yeah, that's the situation with Edison. We'll get into the next one. Rashi and Barcelona now. More links are coming out about Rashford and Barcelona. Yeah. Earlier on, I showed you lot this. This is what I showed you lot earlier on. That last night, there has been new contacts with Barcelona and Rashford. His camp looked to keep the operation alive. So they've just called him to say, yo, if we come for you, are you still going to be oncoming? He said, yes, no problem. 1 o'clock that same day, they came out of nowhere and gone, yo, Marcus Rashford to Barca has been ruled out. They're going all in for Diaz. We woke up this morning, Fabrizio said Barcelona want Diaz. And then now we've got this link here which is saying, basically, Barcelona are not interested in signing Marcus Rashford right now. The player would be the alternative deal if Luis Diaz's transfer falls through. So that's another source coming out and saying the same thing about Marcus Rashford and Diaz. Another source. Then it goes to another one and it says Barcelona are currently not making any move for Marcus Rashford. The player wants to join and United may accept a loan deal, but no moves have been made recently. That's another source saying the same thing. And then look at that one at the top. Barcelona's options are Luis Diaz and Marcus Rashford, but there may be another option. What did I say to you earlier? I said to you, I wouldn't be surprised if Diaz was off the table and they still went for someone else. They're not rating this geezer. They don't want Rashford. So look, Now they're talking about they've scouted Antonio Nusa 10 times. So this is the guy that they want now. So they don't even want like they don't want Rashford that bad that they're scouting so much different players to make the deal happen, but they just won't go for Rashford. I don't know what's going on here, man. It's a joke thing, bro. But yeah, it's a joke thing. Like I said earlier, it was said it's a myth. It's a myth. It's ruled out. Do you understand? It's ruled out. They're not going for him. They want Diaz. But like I told you, Fabrizio said it's too hard. They've been turned down twice, and you can't approach Liverpool right now with animosity as well because of Jota. Rest in peace. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's crazy, man. It's crazy. It's evident they don't want him. Look, these are all the Barca sources that are saying Barcelona are not interested in Marcus Rashford. We don't want him. And even the way they're just moving, he's 40 million. He's twerking for them right now. We don't want him. He's open. He's taking a wage cut. It's just perfect for them. But they're saying, no, we'll rather Diaz, who is 75 million. We don't even have the finances like that right now. Barcelona is weird. They're known to be kind of broke, but they still want Diaz. You get it? Liverpool's told them he's not available. 2 times you've approached him, they've gone, he's not available. But you're still saying, nah, we want Diaz. And then now, just so that you don't go and get Rashford, you know what? Antonio Nusa might be the guy now. This is madness. This is embarrassing, mate. So this is what I'm saying. I hope Rashford goes to Bayern Munich or something, man. Like, remember, they've sold Sane to Galatasaray. Go over there, do your thing. Harry Kane, Elise, do you understand? But it don't seem that they want him. Do you understand? He's an alternative to Luis Diaz. Luis Diaz is not for sale, but they're still trying. It's crazy. I've never seen nothing like this in my life, bro, where you've been told someone ain't for sale like 2-3 times and you're still trying. Look at the Saudis when they came in for Bruno. They got told, you don't want to come, it's done. Imagine they kept coming back. We still want Bruno. They'll look mad. And that's what they're doing. They've gone for them twice, Luis Diaz, and it's not working. And they're still trying. That's how much they don't want Rashford. So yeah, that's the situation with Rashford. They want Antonio Nusa. He plays for Leipzig, I think he does, Nusa. He's meant to be a good prospect. But yeah, so it don't seem like it's going to work out for Rashford, man. That move there is not going to work. But it's where it is anyway. That's the situation with Rashi. Hopefully he gets his move because we need them wages off the book. As soon as we get them wages off the book, we can go and do a madness. And remember, Rashi is from the academy. When you're from the academy, we can spend up to 3 times the money we sell you for. So if he goes for 40 million, we can spend 120 million. Same with Garnacho. If Garnacho goes for 50 million, we can spend 150. This is why a lot of people are selling their academy players now. Cole Palmer, why Man City sold him. Gallagher, Chelsea, all of these players. It's easy to sell them on and then you'll be able to spend more. Chelsea are trying to sell Chalobah now. Same thing. Do you understand? So academy players, they cost more and you get to spend more once you think them. So when Rashford goes, we got a lot of money to spend, but it don't seem like they really, really want him, which is it's a joke thing. You understand? Let's get into the freedom fighter. The freedom fighter, Jadon Sancho, is 1 step away. This is from earlier. There's been no real update on him from earlier. So this is the earliest thing about the freedom fighter today. And it says Jadon Sancho is 1 step away from joining Juventus. There's only a gap of 1 to 2 million euros. So that's probably like £1 million. You understand? They're fighting it. They're trying to sort out his wage. And then they're trying to be a bit cheeky and they're saying 25 million euros when we've already said we want 25 million pounds. So they're trying to get about 20 million for him when we've already told the whole world, this geezer is going for 25 million pounds. See you later. Do you know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's the situation with Sancho. There's been no other update. It's just they're close with the wage. It's only 1 to 2 in euros. So hopefully they can compromise. Maybe 750, 500, I don't know. But freedom fighter knows he has to drop his wage now because he had Napoli that wanted him, Fenerbahce, Chelsea, and they all walked away because of his wage. Obviously, Fenerbahce didn't want to go there, but Napoli and Chelsea, they said, yeah, your wages are too crazy, mate. We're not staying there for this. See you later. So now this is his last hope to get in a club. And this is what I'm saying to you. If the World Cup wasn't next year, I don't think he would even care. I think he'll be chilling. It's the World Cup that's next year that's making all these players that have been banished have to go out there and say, I need to get a club. I can't sit on the sideline for this whole year. That's mad. Do you know what I mean? So I feel like that's what's pushing them to do what they need to do. So Sancho's not far, man. He's not far from Juventus. He seems like the most reliable. Last week, it was Antony. Antony was meant to be the reliable one to leave. Now we're switched, and it's the freedom fighter now. He really, really, really wants freedom, the freedom fighter. So, boy, we'll see what happens with him, innit? But I just think that if he messes this up, we're all finished. Yeah, if he messes this up somehow, we are finished because he's not going nowhere. There's literally like, it's a myth now. You had Napoli that wanted you, and they just won a league in Italy. They got McTominay, Lukaku, De Bruyne is there now, and you messed it up. There's no way you're like, and then even the Chelsea one. When I saw that he didn't want to do down the wage for Chelsea, I said, yeah, this geezer is on a different thing. But then remember, that was early days. A lot of these players have got it in their head. A lot of teams want them. So I think after the Chelsea thing, he's like, whatever, man, I got other teams in for me. Napoli came in. He said, no, I'm not dropping my wage. Fenerbahce came in. I'm not leaving for the top 5 leagues. And then now it's like, you know what, bro? I've lost so much teams. This might be my last team. I have to drop my wage. You get it? Because if I don't drop my wage, I'm not going to have no club at all. And that's the situation with the freedom fighter. I reckon this will get done, you know. This is the only one that I feel like is 100% to be sold. And it could happen this week as well. That's the maddest thing about it. So that's the situation with the freedom fighter. We'll see what happens in the end of this. I'm going to put one more in and then I'll take some of these messages. So don't watch nothing. Javi, Guerra. This geezer came out of nowhere earlier. We all just chilling. Literally, bro. This geezer's come out of nowhere. Valencia midfielder is close to joining Manchester United. I didn't even know who this geezer was. I don't even know him. I've never seen him. I still ain't even seen a comp of him till now. Even from earlier, I still haven't even checked up on him. So, so for 86 Longo, who's meant to be a Milan journalist, who is an Italian journalist for Milan, because Milan are interested in him, has come out of nowhere and said Valencia midfielder Javi Guerra is close to joining Manchester United. I'm thinking, who is this geezer? It just went mad out of nowhere. And then obviously at Atletico Madrid, they've got their little fan page called Atletico Universe. Javi Guerra is not entirely convinced about joining AC Milan, as Atletico Madrid are still interested in him. Despite how things played out last summer, Guerra has come to some understanding that his club actions are so basically, Atletico Madrid are still in for him. But I'm thinking, what the fuck is all of that got to do with us? So obviously, Milan want him, Atletico Madrid want him. This journalist that's brought the news is a Milan journalist. So this is all Milan's type of stuff, and we're just getting dragged into it. And then you look at the last report and it says Manchester United are interested in Javi Guerra, who is waiting for details on a new contract from Valencia as he wants to stay at the club. He wants to stay at Valencia, and our name is just getting thrown in it as usual so that someone can get their details, someone can get their wages that they're asking for. This is what happens a lot for Man United. Someone will be linked with someone. Nuno Mendes will linked with him early season. I'm like, oh my God, Nuno Mendes, that's going to be dope. Wing back, he's cold. He gets a new deal. This is what happens. They'll be fighting a new deal. They'll get linked to us. And then obviously the club will thinking, what? He's going to go Manchester United? No, wait. They'll pay him what he wants. Because Man United, what we known for, overpaying. So when you get linked to Man United, they think, oh shit, it could actually happen because they overpay over there. Bam. They panic and then they pay you what you want. That's what happens. So he's linked with us for nothing because he just wants a new deal. So there's nothing in this. There's nothing in this with this geezer. So it came out earlier, 10:58, had everyone going crazy for no reason. Literally, it's a joke thing. So that's the situation with him. Let me move on to Osimhen. This came out earlier as well. Man United really want to sign Osimhen, but asked for a salary reduction and he refused. So Osimhen rejected us, mate. We had Delap reject us, Gyökeres reject us, Osimhen now. So it's looking like that Europa Cup, that Europa League final is coming to haunt us every single time we're looking at a striker, mate. It's crazy. But basically, we don't want to give him his wage. And this geezer that's speaking about this is a top journalist in Turkey. He's like the best Turkey. The best journalist in Turkey is Yago. That's known. Everyone knows that. And he says Man United really want to sign Osimhen, but asked for a salary reduction, and he refused. Galatasaray will meet with Osimhen this week to finalise his transfer. And as you lot have seen, I think, some more reports have come out from Fabrizio, etc., that Galatasaray are closing in on him. So what's going to happen for Galatasaray? It came out yesterday that he's Ruben Amorim's first target. Like, Amorim really wants him. And then it's come out today from Yago that we did really want him. So you can see the aspirations that we're getting, who we really want and who we're going for. So when you lot are seeing this Calvert-Phillips, Calvert-Lewin links, just take it with a pinch of salt, mate. Because he's linked with Newcastle now, Calvert-Lewin. So this is what I'm saying to you lot. So yeah, man, this is who we really wanted. And his wages are too high. His wages are there in the bottom right. As you can see, he's trying to earn 15 million annually, approximately 288 per week. And that is now, that's before he's going to sign with Galatasaray now. So what's that going to be? You know what I'm saying? Because every time you get a deal, it goes up. Your wage goes up. What's the point of you moving? So if it's 288 per week on euros, say that's 250, let's say, he's going to be on 300 something K. And that's what we're trying to get rid of. We got the Rashford, Sancho, he's on like 275, whatever. Then we got Casemiro, he's leaving next year on a free. The closest player that is going to stay in Man United that's close to 300, etc., is Bruno, and he's a captain. This is what I'm saying. That's how we're trying to keep it. We can't be bringing players in. You're on 300 as well, and then look at Arsenal's wage compared to us now. If we get rid of Rashford, Sancho, Casemiro, let me show you what Arsenal's wage looks like. Martinelli's on 180. Jesus, who is injury prone, and they're trying to replace him with a Gyökeres right now. So he's their third striker. Remember, Havertz is their first striker at the moment. He's probably going to be their second. Jesus is their third striker. Yeah. Jesus is on 250. Jesus is on 250k at Arsenal. Havertz is on 280k at Arsenal. And then what are you going to put Gyökeres on when he goes over there? So this is what I'm trying to say to you. Like, I understand what they're trying to do. They're trying to fix up the wage bill where it's like, yo, we can't be having money on mad wages. So I get it, innit? I would just want them to give it to him. I'd rather them take Rashford's money and give it to him. But we don't know if that's their plan. They could be sitting there and saying, you know what? We want to do that, but Rashford ain't leaving. Barcelona are not taking him serious. So we don't know what's happening. Do you know what I'm saying? Because they could have turned around and gave him 300k. Who knows? But Sancho and Rashford, them being on them wages, and they're costing us, what they costing us, so they're both each are costing us £1 million a month. It's too much. Do you understand? Each, £1 million each. Remember that. Sancho's costing £1 million a month. Rashford's costing over £1 million a month. That's 2 million in between them. You could just let both of them go and then just go, bam, let's get a striker. We'll pay him 300k, but they're not gone. So how can we say what they was going to do and what they wasn't going to do? So yeah, man, he's earning 288 per week and he ain't even signed for Galatasaray yet. When he signs, he might be on a 350. And remember something, yeah? I don't know what's going on in Turkey, bro, but they've got some mad money now to spend on wages. Fenerbahce was ready to pay Sancho his whole wage. Fenerbahce just signed Duran. They just signed John Duran from Saudi and they're paying his whole wage on loan. 310k a week on loan. And you can't even buy him at the end of that loan. So I don't know what money they got in Turkey. They can offer him something mad without breaking their wage structure. I don't know what's going on over there. Maybe because it's out of the top 5 leagues. That's the only way they can attract players, by giving them big wages. I don't know. But John Duran is on loan from Saudi club, Al Nassr, and they're paying his whole wage, 310k a week. That is madness. That's madness, bro. Let's get to Garnacho, the boy Alejandro. This came out earlier as well. It just basically says London appeals to Garnacho and Chelsea remains interested. 70 million is what United has asked for, but the club are insisting they haven't set a price. So basically, we want blind bids in it. We want them to just come in, Chelsea, and we ask them, what do you think he's worth? And then they just go, what, 60? And then you can just play with them. Nah, we think 70. So we want blind bids to come in. We don't want to tell them what we think we want. It's getting put out that it's 70 million, but maybe they'll take 55. Maybe they'll take 60. Who knows? But they've already bought Gittins for 55. He's got 8 goals. Garnacho's got way more goals than him from last season. João Pedro cost 60 million for them. So if Chelsea go in, they must get, and apparently they're saying Madueke's 50 million. So they must be saying 60 million for him. And like I said to you, he is pure profit because he's from the academy. So if he goes for 50 million, we can spend 150 straight away. Obviously, and everything's in installments. Remember that, So we wouldn't even spend the whole 150. We'll just go, all right, we can buy you. As long as the wages all make sense, then we can buy players. So Garnacho or Rashford, them 2 go, we're in a good position. Or we need like a Sancho and maybe a Sancho because of his wage actually, but we need probably another player, and then we're in a good position. You get me? Let me get a few of these messages. Big up the community. I don't know this geezer from nowhere, bro. This is the first time I've heard of this geezer is today when we're close to signing him. I've never heard of him in my life. I don't know him. I didn't. You know what's crazy? I saw this come out about we're close. I came on stream earlier, spoke about it. Before I could even come off the stream and watch a comp, something came out saying, nah, it's wide of the mark. Nathan Salt said it's wide of the mark. Man United are not interested. He's trying to get a new deal. As it says, he's waiting for new details for a new contract. So from time it got shut down straight away, I just said, why am I even watching a comp of him? There's no point. It's not solidified. You can't just suddenly ask for more money because a club matched the asking price. Sorry, Brentford, you nothing special. Exactly. They're moving mad. Hope you get relegated. I like that one there still. I think a 25 million bid will get accepted for Onana. Yeah. I think we'll take 20. Because there's some young keepers out there that are about 20 million that are good. Vanja, Milinkovic-Savic used to be in our academies, 6'8" or something. Them man are like, what is he like? 20 million or something, 21 million. I think it's like 25 million in euros or something as well. So 100%. Once Jadon Sancho's full agreement agent tomorrow. This guy is mad. Lucky's mad. hopefully, Lucky. Hopefully. Just saw Onana pick driving in. He didn't smile so much last season. I know, he's happy, man. He's getting his bag. And he just come from holiday, innit? By the way, Elanga moved to Newcastle. Yeah. I spoke about that straight away, bro. Straight away. We want our 8 million. Yes, 8 mil, I think it is. It's 6 to 8 mils. We want our money, bro. And that should go straight to Brentford. That's what I'm saying. I want to hear some Brentford talk now. I'm going to get into Mbeumo after this as well. But they deserve the 25. What? Yeah, I've lost a lot of respect for Rashford. I don't know what's wrong with him. I don't think it's Rashford's fault. They just don't want him. Let's be real. It's not even Rashford's fault, bro. They just don't want him. They're just trying everything they can to get anyone but Rashford. It's not his fault. He wants to go there, but he needs to wake up, smell the coffee and say, wait a minute. They keep going for Luis Diaz. This geezer's not available. I'm sitting here waiting. I've made it known. I've gone on podcasts. I've told them I'm going to play Le Mans. I told them I love Barcelona, Sonny, and they still got me on hold as the backup. It's crazy, bro. Can this 8 million be used immediately to close the door? It should be. It should be 100%. It should be. It shouldn't be a problem because it has to come towards us. Remember, it's never going to be a thing where it's like they give us the 8 million the next day. It's not like Newcastle going to get. It will just get written that all right, that 8 million's got to go to Man United, and then it's owed to us. So they could just easily go, all right, here's 3 million to Brentford. Just give that to Brentford. You know what I'm saying? And then they do the written thing, and then Newcastle will give the money to whatever. As soon as it comes into Man United, it goes straight there, straight to Brentford. It's known. That's what it's all about. Use the Elanga commission. Yeah, 100%, man, 100%. I'm with you with that one. Sancho's playing. Why Man United? I'm sorry, Jamal. What are we talking about? What are you on about? We sorry about, bro. What's he talking about? Yeah, Arsenal are selling Ethan. I don't know about that, I don't know. Apparently, that's what his agent does. He's got the same agent as Saka. And apparently, he moves like he's going to get sold and all of that. And then apparently, that's what there's people are saying. But I don't know. But if I was Ethan, you got to remember, I think Arteta was only playing Ethan because they had injuries. I don't even think he rates him. It's weird. I think you don't rate their youngsters. Even Miles Skelly at first, he was only playing him because of the injuries, and you'll put Calafiori on straight away. Because the fan base was so onto him, I think he just carried on playing him. But I don't think he rates the young kids like that. Diaz played in the Premier League winning teams. 100%, I'm with you. But what I'm saying is, they've gone to Thing twice. They've gone to Barcelona twice, and they've been told he's not for sale. That's what I'm trying to say to you. Man, where do you see that happen anywhere? Like, Fabrizio puts up all the time, it's over between these two clubs, or it's over between this club. They've rejected their move or whatever. When do you ever see a club come back? Look at this. Barcelona's plan has not changed. Their intention is to try and make a new approach for Luis Diaz soon. Diaz is keen on the move. He's the main target for Barca as winger, while Barca are aware of difficult negotiations ahead club to club after 2 approaches already rejected. They've been rejected twice. This is what I'm saying. The only thing that might be giving them some hope though, Milton, is that Luis Diaz is on 50k a week, and he's saying, bro, give me a new contract. We just won the league. I want to stay, but give me a new contract at least. But they're saying that they're not trying to give him the however much money he wants, but they're closing the door as well. So any team that's going to knock on Liverpool's door to say, we want Luis Diaz, they're saying, no, he's not for sale. So it's like, he's sitting there, he's confused. He's saying, bro, what's going on? You're not letting me get a new contract. And on top of that, you're not letting no one, you're saying I'm not for sale to everyone. So maybe they're using that as leverage. But mate, they've been rejected twice, 2 approaches. Bayern Munich knocked on the door last week. See you later, he's not for sale. You know, when you're young and someone comes to your door and your mum opens the door and says, he's not coming out, he's not allowed out. That's what's basically happening. Your friend's knocking on the door, your mum saying he's not allowed out, closing the door, and you're going back there. You've gone back there twice already. Can you please come out? He's not allowed out. And you're trying to go back there again. This is what's happening with Luis Diaz. They've approached him twice and they're still trying to go for him. And that's why I'm saying they don't rate Rashford. And in all the reports today are saying Barcelona are not interested in signing Marcus Rashford right now. The player will be an alternative deal if the Luis Diaz transfer falls through. They've already been rejected by Luis Diaz twice. What is going on? So this is what I'm saying. I feel sorry for this geezer, man. I know I hear everything you're saying is true though. Diaz is a way better player. I would rather Diaz in my team than Rashford right now as well, 100%. But come on, man, take the hint, innit? Like, they're saying the door's not open. And on top of that, rest in peace, Jota. You can't really go to Liverpool right now. Do you know what I'm saying? So what's this going to be? What's this going to take a month, 3 weeks? It's a bit mad, isn't it? So I don't know, man. This might just end up going on forever, man. What do you think? This is the same geezer I just showed you. I don't have a clue about him, bro. I don't know him. I've never seen him play. I've never even heard his name until today. And I don't even think it's true. It's been shut down. Apparently he wants a new contract. Man United's name's come involved. So don't even think about him anymore, Cavani. I think he's a myth. Sancho needs to slash wages, maybe as much as 50. Blood. It's what it's saying though. I don't even think 50. Maybe it's 50 all in all. But what it's saying is only 1 million to 2 million is between them. So he's done enough. He's slashed enough. Whatever he slashed is enough. Or he has to slash up just 1 million more, and then he's got his move. So yeah, however much he slashed already, he's done more or less enough. Just slash the 1 million and you're good. Like and subscribe, Man United, my dog. Like and subscribe, man. Come on, what's going on, man? There's people in here, you know, we're giving you lot all the Man United news. You don't want to like up the place. Subscribe as well, man. We're always here for you lot. Make sure you subscribe. What's the word in Mbeumo? Ready to practice. I'm about to get into Mbeumo now. We ain't got a here we go or nothing yet, but we've got a few more news on him still. We are tired for them Mbeumo. I'm tired as well, mate. Remember Graham Bailey said the end of today we should have finalized it. I ain't seen no finalized yet. We'll see. Come Manchester United, pull your fingers out and sort these deals out. Yeah, man. This is what I'm saying. But the only thing I give to them is our players are moving like idiots. They're all sitting there and they're all moving like too bossy a bit. If you know what I'm trying to say. Like, where is it? Let me show you. When you look at all of these names, like Marcus Rashford, yeah, he only wants Barcelona. Why do you only want Barcelona, bro? Bayern Munich are meant to be interested in you. Just go, mate. Garnacho, I only want to stay in the Prem. Bayer Leverkusen's come in for him. Eric Ten Hag came in for him and he asked for some crazy salaries, some unrealistic salaries. This is what he's doing, like, because I want to stay in the Prem. If I'm going to come over there, I want something mad. He's basically moving a bit bougie. Sancho, he didn't want to drop his wage. Napoli walked off. He didn't want to drop his wage. Chelsea walked off. He didn't want to leave the top 5 leagues. Fenerbahce walked off. Now you've got Juventus, and it's 1.2 million apart. Apparently, that's it. So it's all. And Antony, he's with Real Betis, but apparently they want him to cut his wage a bit more. I don't know what's going on with that. That was the closest one last week. It was going to happen. Real Betis sold 2 players, Johnny Cardozo and Rodriguez, and it's still stuck. We're still hearing that it's not happening right now. There's a standoff. I don't know what's going on. And then we've got Malacia. I don't know if anyone even remembers he plays for this club. He went to PSV, they won the league, and they don't even want to keep him. And we've already got left backs. We've got Diego Leon that walked in today. We've got Amas. We've got Dorgu. He ain't getting a chance. So, I don't know, mate. I ain't seen one person that he's linked with. So that's the situation why I think it's a bit hard to judge them on the deals of the players leaving. Because remember, a lot of them are on big wages as well. Sancho, Rashford, that's some big wages, man. You know what I'm saying? And remember, Antony only wants Betis. Como came in for Antony. Cesc Fabregas has got a team that plays in Italy called Como. They're trying to build up a little super squad. They've got money over there. He said, nah, I only want Betis. So all these guys are moving bougie, but now that they've been exiled out of pre-season, now that it's serious now, that, yo, you're not coming back here, bro. Go sort yourself out. We're going to go on tour. You sort yourself out, and then we'll link up after. So now that it's been said that, it's like, okay, it's getting serious now. So Sancho, he's dimmed down his wages. Rashford might get serious with Bayern or someone else. Antony might actually say, you know what, forget Betis. Let me go to Como or somewhere else. Do you get it? Because now it's like the World Cup is next year. If you sit down this year and don't get a squad, you are finished. You're rubbed out. You're not going nowhere. So that's the situation with the freedom fighters. They have to sort themselves out. Love, bro. Appreciate you, Cavani, bro. I think Mbeumo was at training today. He's professional. Yeah, my man was saying he's not going to train and all that. Graham Bailey, he's an idiot, man. We told him Brian Mbeumo force move Man United. Yeah, he's a joke, man. We were getting you to Mbeumo third bid. Bruv, man said the third bid's not even imminent. Elanga money due to United is around 8 million, which could be used. That's what I'm saying. That could go straight to it. Let me show you about the Mbeumo. Mbeumo. This is what's come out about Mbeumo today. It's basically saying that this is a Newcastle journalist. I don't know what the fuck they're still doing in this thing. MSI Douglas. He's a northern correspondent, which is Newcastle, Sunderland, etc. And he's going, Man United's third bid for Brian Mbeumo is not imminent. João Pedro's 60 million move to Chelsea and Newcastle's 55 million offer for Elanga has served to strengthen Brentford's position to demand well in excess of 60 million for Mbeumo, because they're looking at the goals and the stats. They're saying, look, Elanga got 6 goals and 11 assists. João Pedro got 10 goals, 5 of them were penalties. This geezer scored 20 goals, 15 open play. So these are what they're going off now. So the longer it's going on for, the longer they're using the market to go, yeah, look, this player went for that. So he must be worth at least a 5 million more. That's how they're trying to play it. They're fucking petty, these geezers, mate. These Brentford guys. You're right, they need to get relegated. United's immediate focus is on finalising a deal for Brentford forward Brian Mbeumo. They are hoping for a breakthrough this week after Amrin is also targeting a striker and a central midfielder. Striker, I don't know who we're going for now. Osman's rejected us and gone Galatasaray more or less. Gyökeres, we all know where he looks like he's going, and Delap's gone Chelsea. I don't know. Like I said, Watkins is my best still. I'd rather take Watkins out of all of them left, or maybe Mateta. If you don't got anyone else you want to throw in there, let me know. But I think Watkins is our best option if it comes to striker. Central midfielder, obviously we've seen Edison. That's the links again. I think that's going to be what it is. But remember, we've got to sell some of these guys. And then he just says the third bid for Mbeumo is not expected to be imminent. And then the geezers come in the chat. If you look, he's come in the bottom of the chat and got no third bid yet, but deal not imminent was what I wrote. Bid could come at any time, to be fair. So this guy's writing stuff and then changing what he's writing. What is he talking about? But deal not imminent was what I wrote. Bid could come at any time. What's he talking about? So I don't know what these Newcastle guys are still even doing in it. Because remember, when we first was linked with him, they're the ones that made stories galore. Newcastle can't afford him. He wants 250k a week. It's been reported by everyone. He's going to be on 150 a week. Cunha, 150 a week. But they came out, they couldn't hack it, that they got rejected, and they started making up stories. Man United have changed the transfer market, blah, 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 blah. So I don't even know what they're still doing in this. They're still involved in this for. So yeah, man, we'll see what happens with this one. He went to training today. He was professional. Yeah. Elanga money. Hopefully, man, I hope this money just uses it. Tomorrow we hear something, bruv. And this is what I'm saying. It's getting kind of spooky, man. You see, when something's going on for too long, it's good to get updates, innit? A lot of people don't like it because it's the same things, but it's good to know it's still on. At least it's imminent. But, bro, we just want it wrapped. It's been a month. And this is what's going on. They keep, when a new transfer happens, 60 million move for Chelsea, they're talking about it. Brother, we started talking before all these moves even happened. What are you on about? Nah, they're adding this on. See, we should be getting 65 for him because João Pedro's going for 60 and he's got 10 goals. 5 of them are penalties. This is what they're probably saying. Jolting, good evening. Is there an end to this Mbeumo song? I treat it like 3 strikes and you're out. This is the Mbeumo, dog. This is the Mbeumo stuff. Nothing yet, mate. Gyökeres is close to Arsenal now. Will Sterling go? Sterling's already gone back to Chelsea. Sterling's on 300k and he's back at Chelsea and they don't even want him and they got no one that wants to buy him. Sterling is like Malacia, but for us, they even forget that they've still got him. Myth. Hi, Lucky. Yes, move must be forced on these players, but it's per week they get paid. Yeah, it's mad. I have the oddest feeling we will still have Deadwood come the first game. Yeah. We're definitely going to have 1 or 2 of these players the first game of the season because the first game of the season is August the 17th. But the transfer window closes on the 1st of September. So there's still like a week and a bit after that where the transfer window actually closes. Do you know why us Turkish teams are spending so much? Tell me, please. That's what that's what I asked. Tell me. I understand Galatasaray have some sponsors who are prepared to help fund. Okay. What about Durando and Fenerbahce? 310k every single, and it's a straight loan. 310k for Duran, and it's a straight loan. They can't even buy him after it. They're just doing Al Nassr a favor. That's like Barcelona taking Rashford now and paying his whole wages. Do you know how nice that would be? We don't pay a penny. Madness. No choice. World Cup is important. World Cup is the only thing saving us. If we didn't have no World Cup, we will be doomed, mate. I'm telling you that now. United have made an approach for Edison. Yeah. I saw that today. I just pull it in. Pull it in there. The last one. This is all Edison. This is today, sorry. Where we've made an approach for him. He's 60 million euros, which is about 52 million pounds. But this is how much times we've been linked with him in the last couple of months. Fabrizio spoke about him in April. So we've discussed him in a meeting that we think he will be one of the ideal midfield candidates. Rob Dawson spoke about him on the 30th of June. Alfredo spoke about him not too long ago. So he's definitely in there. But I see an article come out the other day and it said basically that if we can't get Edison because he's 60 million, it's a bit pricey, we'll go for Richard Rios. But he's linked with Inter as well. So it seems like Inter's linked with both of them. Inter and United. So we'll see. I hope he goes Bayern than Barca. I'd rather him go Bayern than Barca. I think it's a better fit for him, to be honest with you. Guerra has played matches and scored 1 goal. I think he's a DM though. You can't really judge DMs on goals, you know. I know everyone wants their DM to be like Rodri now. You know what I'm saying? You could do everything, assist, free kicks, chance creation, but you know what I'm saying? When you're a DM, most men just get the job done. You do what you need to do. I don't think Zubamendi scored that much goals. You know what I'm saying? Onana's ready to jinx another season. Bro, this geezer, mate. Every time he smiles, I'm just like, oh, gosh, he's going to do a disaster. Look, he's smiling. Look at him. This geezer, man. Yeah, it's madness. I just showed the Mbeumo, Red Devils. I'll get a few more of these and I'll run through them. Finally should be D-Day for Mbeumo, if nothing to agree. I think this week has to be it, man. We've been here for a month. We can't be here for a month. What are we talking about, mate? For a whole month. It's crazy, bro. And we've just got the extra 8 million now. I don't want to hear no excuse. Why they're shit. Who are you talking about, Jose? Who you on about? Who? United get 8 million sell-on clause. Yeah. I would love to know what Bayern would offer for Rashi. He's 40 million, but we're never going to get that 40 million pound. We'll probably get 30 million for him, man. It's the wages. That's the main thing about Rashi is the wages, man. We need to get them wages off. This guy's on to his goals, isn't it? 4 games, 1 goal. He's a DM, bro. He's a defensive midfielder, bro. His job is to clean up and help them not concede. It's not to score. He's onto him. Our next signing should come from Poundland at this rate. I hear you, bro. I hear you. It's peak. How much we're making with all this sell all these men. All the freedom fighters. All right, let me tell you what they're worth, yeah? Cool. Marcus Rashford, we want 40 million for him, yeah? I don't know if we'll get that. Alejandro has been said we want 70 million. We're definitely not getting that. Let's just say 60 and be nice. So 60 and 40, that's 100, yeah? Jadon Sancho, we want our 25 million. That's 125 mil. Then we got Antony. We want about 20 million or 25. Fuck knows. Let's just call it 25 and say 150. And last year, I think we'll give him for 5 million. I swear to you. I've not seen one club linked with him. He would be good for who's just coming to the Premier League? Burnley or Sheffield United. I wouldn't be surprised if he goes back to the Dutch league or someone like Leicester or Sheffield United or something take him. Southampton. They might lose Kyle Walker-Peters. So, yeah. Yes, Stefan, what's going on, bro? Linked with Edison, linked with 2 Italian clubs. I think Atlanta, if they sell, rather he doesn't go to a rival. Yeah, it could, but I don't think we're going to pay 50 million for him, man. That's the only thing about Edison. I don't think we'll pay the money because it's definitely that money. Because look at this, 60 million euros. That's today, yeah. And then look at this from Alfredo. He said this about 2-3 weeks ago. He said the same price. The last article on the right, 60 million euros. We've offered 50. They want 60. So it's definitely that. That's the money for it. So I think that's too much for us. If we buy Cunha for 60 million, that's like 70 million euros. And Mbeumo for about 60, that's like 70 million euros. A striker for probably about 50 or 60. And then go and buy him. That's a madness. That's like 200k on 4 players. Come on, man. Hit the likes, my peoples, man. Subscribe, man. You know that we're here for you every day, man. Love for that, Chris, man. Appreciate you, bro. Thank you. I'm not washing my brain about trash play. Let's be positive. Yeah, man. We're always positive, man. It's been a shit day today, but we have to stay positive, man. What can we do, innit? You understand? The glory days will have to come again. In excess of 60 million. Who's that? Who are we talking about here? In excess of 60 million. Oh, you're talking about Mbeumo. You're talking about Mbeumo, yeah? Yeah, but in excess of 60 million is what they want. And I've always said, yeah, if we go in with a 60 million bid and 5 million add-ons, that should get the job done. I think that's worth it. Gittins is going for 55, João Pedro 60, 65 million. That's a deal. But I don't know what they're asking for. They might be saying we want 65 million up front and then add-ons on top. It goes to like 72 or something. That's why it might be stalling. Something mad like that. I would never go for Nicholas Jackson or Beto, bro. You're going mad with this one, Lucky. Nicholas Jackson gets sent off every other game, bro. And he misses loads of chances. Beto, he's just gone to Everton. What's his name? Moises gave him a little chance. He's been okay. He's not nothing special. And he misses chances as well. I don't get excited over one season wonders. They are going to drag these deals, guys. It's not hard to understand. They want to get to the end of the transfer window and then complain of not having enough time for other deals. You know what it is, though, Ivan? I would fully agree with you, yeah, if the World Cup weren't next year. That's the only reason I think they all are trying to actually make their thing. If we just told them, come to pre-season, it's all good, they wouldn't really care. They're just bubbling, it's all vibes, we're in America, it's all good. because you're sitting on the sideline and you've got the World Cup next year and we're letting you know you're not in our plans. You're literally bored on your own on the side, training every day. It's like, I actually got to find a club. Garnacho's in the Argentina squad. Even though he barely comes off the bench, he's still in the squad. He wants to keep that. Antony's in the Brazilian squad. He won't keep his squad if he's on the bench for a year. There's no way Ancelotti's going to keep him there. Remember, Ancelotti just brought back Casemiro. So he don't care. He goes off performances. He saw Casemiro was doing a little thing come true. Yeah? Boom. So I think they all want their thing. Rashford, he wants his squad because he went to Villa. Rashford wouldn't have went to Villa if he didn't want to play and show that, all right, let me stay in the World Cup. Remember, Tuchel, I swear he called him up. Was it Tuchel that called him up? So yeah, man, Rashford's trying to take a wage cut as well. Hondo. United made approach for Eric. Yeah, let me show you about Edison. So basically, it's come out today. Look, that we've inquired. Yeah, that's today. That's a Brazilian link that we've inquired about Edison. But this has been brewing for months. Look, 30th of June, Rob Dawson come out and said, if we get headroom for a midfielder, so if we sell some players, we will go for Edison. Or Wharton. But it's been Edison for the last couple of months. Fabrizio Romano come out on the 24th of April and said he is seen as one of the ideal midfield candidates. Ruben Amorim and the club directors are all in sync that he is a good fit. He's got energies, intensity, etc. So, yeah, man, he's probably our main target for the midfield, innit? But he's expensive. The 60 million euros is a bit mad. That's why we might go for someone else. So that's the situation with Edison. But it's come out today that we've inquired again. And that's the Brazilian. So that's 4 different journalists talking about him. So there's something in there, obviously, but we just ain't got the money and we ain't got the headspace right now for him. We obviously probably need to sell someone or something. How much for Newcastle? How much will we get from Newcastle? 8 million, I think it is. 8 million. Onana must have had his new veneers at a dentist, so showing off 100%. He's smiling up himself. 5 million, £5 from Chelsea, 8 million from Newcastle. We've got to wrap this deal up. £5 from Chelsea. What do you mean, Big O? £5? 5 million, I know you're talking about, but from what? What deal from Chelsea though? Who did they buy that we was linked to before? Or we got a sell on? Rich important for these guys looking at a cut. Rashford is willing to take a wage cut. Yep. I should have said that as well. He is fully twerking for them. He's told them, I am taking a wage cut. I want to play with the best, Lamine Yamal. I love Barcelona. It's always sunny. I can play as a number 9. He's letting them know I can play as a number 9. So I can be behind Lewandowski. You get it? He's proper twerking. He wants them so bad, but they don't want him. They want Luis Diaz. And Luis Diaz has been told it's going to be hard because they've rejected. Liverpool keeps rejecting. Every time they knock on the door for Diaz, they reject it. So I don't know what's going to happen. But Fabrizio said nothing about Rashford being number 1. He said the plan has not changed for Barca. They want Diaz. So he's sitting there talking about Barca. He's an alternative, like it says here. He's not currently making any moves. He's an alternative. If the deal falls through with Luis Diaz. So they're not even rating him like that, bro. It's a joke thing. Rashford still has hope to get into Tuchel's squad. That's what I'm saying. He's still got hope still. Big him up. That's the only thing I like about him, that I can tell he will go somewhere. So that's going back to your question. Whoever said that, I can't remember who said it, that you don't know if they're going to go. This one. This is what it is. The only reason they're going to go is because of the World Cup. If we never had the World Cup next year, we are sitting here screwed. I don't even think I'll be talking to you right now. There will be no point talking about it. I'm telling you, they will not be leaving me. I swear to you. But it's because the World Cup, they've got hopes of getting in there. That's the only thing. Yes, you never know with England. They brought back Henderson. 100%. They had Harry Maguire in there. They had Harry Maguire in there for years. I like Maguire as well, of course. He saved us a lot of time, but you know what I'm saying. For England, they've got a few more better players that could have been in there. The fee for Sancho was 25 million. 5 mil from opting out to buy it. Oh, yeah. Of course, you're right. Sorry, my bad, Big O. Yeah. 5 million from Sancho, 8 million from Newcastle. Yeah. You're right. And now we want our 25 million. Even if we get 20 million from Juventus, we've still got the 5 million from Sancho. So we've kind of still got our 25 million anyway. So you're right, still. You're right. Let me think. Let me summarize this, man. So boom, Elanga, we've got our 8 million from him. Lovely stuff. You know we're broke right now. We'll take anything. Yeah? We're drinking tap water right now, mate. Yeah, you offer us champagne, we're grabbing that off you. We've got our 8 million sell-on clause from him. Amazon, I don't know what they were trying to do. They were trying to go viral next season. Amberin said, we don't need no distractions, bro. Yeah, forget about that. Man United have withdrawn from secret talks over a record breaking. They knew, let's pay them whatever they want because it's going to be mad over there. And nah, main character syndrome. It'll be like Love Island blood. So he said, nah, we're not doing this. We want the first team to progress. And he's probably looked at it and said, listen, if next season goes well, we can do it the next season after that, the Amazon, because we're in an upward trajectory. If next season goes bad and I probably get sacked, I get sacked. Whatever. And then next season go and do it. Do you know what I'm saying? So, no, we're not doing this now. We finished 15th. Let's get back to where we need to get back to and focus on what matters. We've got one game a week. Fuck all of this. Cameras in there. You see Ahmad dancing and it's gone mad. Forget about all of that. Let's focus on the football. So they've said no to that. They would have got money out of it, but they said, nah, it's a myth. Onana, they've set a price tag for him, but he looks likely to stay. And he's only likely to stay because nobody wants him. And obviously that we've set a 30 million price tag because we obviously want to sell him. But it says that we're happy with him. The goalkeeper coach is happy, blah, blah, blah. Monaco are still interested in Onana, but they're discouraged with a 30 million auction price. So obviously they're just looking at it like, we're not going to spend that on Onana. If we're grabbing Onana, we're probably doing them a favor. But if they wanted to spend something close, let's say 20 million or 25, I'm sure they would have negotiated. They're not even negotiating. They're just saying, we're interested, but we want to probably pay like 15 million, something dumb, where they're not even negotiating. That's the situation with Onana. But as you can see, we put a 30 million price tag, so we want him to go. There's no price tag on Lenny Euro. There's no price tag on Amad Diallo. There's no price tag on these players because they're not going nowhere. So if you're not going nowhere, there won't be a price tag on your head. There's a price tag on his head because we want him gone. But when you got keepers like Magnum, whatever his name is, Magic Mike from AC Milan, that are going for like 25 million, etc., 20 million, there's no way anyone is going to pay 30 million for Onana. So we're a myth. Do you know what I'm saying? Marcus Rashford, Garnacho, Sancho, Antony, Malacia. They weren't present today because obviously they've been told, stay away from the training ground. We don't want you lot nowhere near there. And go find your clubs. You're not coming on tour. You're not training with us, nothing. And like I said, the only reason I think they're actually going to find their clubs is because we've got the World Cup next year. Marcus Rashford got in the team with Tuchel, so he knows he can still get back in there. Garnacho he's always on and off the bench of Argentina. Sancho, he probably sitting there now and saying, bruv, I need to fix up my life. Antony's in the Brazilian squad. He's in the squad. He was playing with Cunha the other day. And Malacia's sometimes in the Netherlands squad, sometimes not. Who knows with that guy there. So all of them, it's like, yo, World Cup is next year. Let me go somewhere and try a thing. So I think that they're going to do that. Rasmus Højlund doesn't want to leave Man United this summer. He desires to stay. I don't know what this geezer is smoking. Like, he just had one of the worst performances ever as a Man United striker. I feel sorry for him because he supports Man United and he's fulfilling his dream. I like him to an extent where it's like, bro, just go somewhere else, man. You came from Atlanta, the Italian league. You were doing well there. Inter Milan wants you, like it says, or Inter, keen for weeks, but the deal is now in standby because Inter are saying we want an obligation, we want a loan, and we want an obligation with easy conditions. But we're scarred with the obligation stuff because there's Jadon Sancho. You could just opt out with 5 million. So I don't think we want any obligations. We told Rashford already, no loans for you. We want our money right now. So that's the situation with Højlund. He don't want to leave. Hopefully he leaves. We're linked with Edison, of course. We've been linked to him a few times. He's valued at 60 million. We've been linked. That's from Go Brazil. We've been linked to him from Rod Dawson, who is very reliable for Man United News. He said that on the 30th of June. Fabrizio spoke about him, and then Alfredo spoke about him. So obviously there's something there, but we're not even ready for a midfielder yet, where we need to sell so much players before that. We want a striker first, then it's probably midfielder. The Amazon documentary would have been a big distraction. It would have been madness. Onana would have been in there dancing and that, like crazy, bro. It would have been crazy. Marcus Rashford, Barcelona are not interested in signing him right now. They want Luis Diaz. Barca are not currently making any moves for Marcus Rashford. The player wants to join, and United may accept a loan, but nothing ain't been made recently. And now they're looking at Antonio Nusa, who plays for Leipzig. So they're looking at everybody but Rashford. Fabrizio came out and basically said the same thing today. Luis Diaz, Barcelona's plan has not changed. They want Luis Diaz. That's their main target. So I don't know what's going on with Rashford, if he's going to get this move or not. It doesn't seem like it. Poor boy, man. And obviously Bayern Munich's in there as well. Musiala's got injured. Sane went for free. He went to Galatasaray. So they've got a spot there where they need someone to come in. They've got Coleman playing now. He gets injured every week. So they need someone ASAP. And Mbeumo has come out, obviously, that Brentford's moving like dickheads. They're basically judging all the transfers that are going on right now. João Pedro, Elanga, and they're obviously saying Mbeumo's better than all of these lot. Look at the stats, etc. They're just comparing everything, blah, blah, blah. So it's long and everything now. We're trying to judge him off, yo, this is what we want. This is how much we want to pay. They're going off everything that's happening every day. So they're longing everything out. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's the situation with Mbeumo. Obviously, the geezer, Graham Bailey, came out and said the deal should be done by Monday night. Obviously, it's Monday night now. It's not done yet. So I don't know what he's on about, but we'll see in it. After Monday's officially done, he's getting fully cancelled. So, yeah, that's the situation with Mbeumo. Third bid is not imminent, apparently, but who knows, mate. Everyone just keeps saying stuff. I'm getting so tired of this Mbeumo stuff. It's getting jarring. Freedom fighter. It's been saying that the gap is small now. Remember, he had Chelsea. He said, nope, I can't. There's no way that I'm going to accept the bid, whatever you lot are trying to offer me with Chelsea. He had Napoli talking about wages with him. He said, nope, I'm not accepting your wage. He wouldn't drop nothing. Fenerbahce wanted him. Jose Mourinho spoke to him on the phone, said, I'll pay you your whole salary. He said, I don't want to leave the top 5 leagues, which is kind of good for him because obviously he wouldn't have thinged, innit? He wouldn't have got into World Cup or whatever. If you're out of the top 5 leagues, it's a bit hard for you. So, yeah, it looks like it's close. This looks like the closest one out of the lot. Talks have been positive. Juventus' first salary was 5 million, but they're ready to send an improved one, 1.2 million. And then obviously they're trying to offer 25 million euros, which is about 20 million pounds. We want 25 million pounds for him. So that's like 30 million euros. So they're trying to undercut us, but we could take 20 million from them and then the 5 million we got out of Chelsea and just count it as 25 million, but maybe we want an extra 25 mil. So that's the situation with a freedom fighter. Hopefully he gives us a freedom. He gets his own freedom. And then we got Osimhen. This seemed like he was our first choice. If you look at the middle article that came out yesterday, it said the date at the bottom, 6th of July. Victor Osimhen is Ruben Amorim's first choice target and not Gyökeres as of April. Man United made it clear that Osimhen is their first choice. And then today, Yago, who is the most reliable source in Turkey, the most reliable, Yago, everybody knows him, came out and said Manchester United really want to sign Victor Osimhen but asked for a salary reduction and the player refused. He said, no, I'm not dropping my salary. Galatasaray will meet with Osimhen this week to finalise his transfer. And then since then, reports have come out from Fabrizio, etc. Galatasaray are close. You can see the salaries there on the side. He was getting paid 288 per week. That's from Napoli. Because remember, he's on loan right now from Napoli to Galatasaray. Obviously, he's gone back to Napoli now. But he was getting paid 288k per week. And when you sign for a new club, you have to get a pay rise. That's just normal, especially a player of that caliber with all the goals he scores. So he's probably going to get about 300k a week in pounds. So let's just be honest. What they're trying to do with this new structure is get rid of these geezers that are on these money and they're not performing to that level. So I can't see them bringing them in. And then I would love for them to bring him in on 300k. I wouldn't care. But they're trying to change the culture. work your way up. Cunha's coming in for 150, and Mbeumo's coming in for 150. Work your way up to a new deal. Van Dijk and Salah are on 400k right now because they've worked their way up in Liverpool to get there. And they're in their last years now. They're probably going to be on it for 2 years and they're gone. So that's the situation with Osimhen. He's going to play for Galatasaray. He's got way more options. He could play for any team in Europe, but his wages is too crazy. So he's prioritizing money over really his career. If we'd be real in it, because he could go anywhere, but no one's going to pay him this money apart from the Turkish league. And like I said, they've got Duran. John Duran just signed for Fenerbahce on loan, and he's getting 310k a week for the whole loan, and they can't even buy him. There's no buy option. That's the wages that's going on in Turkey right now. It's madness. I don't know how they can afford it, but that's what they're doing. We was linked with this geezer earlier, Valencia midfielder, Javi, Guerra. I've never heard of him in my life. This geezer, Elanga, just came out of nowhere and said we're close to signing him. Everyone got excited. Everyone got gassed. I was gassed myself. Like, rah, who's this geezer? I didn't even have a time to watch a comp or anything. I don't know if he's good. I don't know if he's shit. Nothing. But it got shut down straight away, basically. AC Milan are basically trying to sign him. But he wants a new deal from Valencia. So it seems like he's just using our name as usual. This is what happens all the time. They use our name, Man United, and we're known for overspending. This is why it's probably going on so long with Brentford, where we don't want to overspend and it looks crazy. So because we're known for giving out big wages, salaries, etc., they put Man United's name in it, and then they start getting scared. These teams, they think, oh shit, if he really goes to Man United, they will pay him that money. So they put our name in it. We all got excited this morning, and the geezer's not close to signing for us. He wants a new deal. It's probably his agent that's gone and done something weird. That's the situation with him. We all know what's going on with Gyökeres. This was our last striker target. It was hopefully they go for Sesko. Apparently Sesko's going for too much, 90 million euros. They gave up on him. Now they're going for Gyökeres. It's more or less done. Arsenal are getting closer, blah, blah, blah. He's already agreed personal terms. He's all gave up his wages to play for them. So Gyökeres is dying for Arsenal. It's not fully done yet, but it's more or less done. And he wants them so bad now that I don't even know if a lot of people would even take him at United, because he wants it. He wants them that bad. He gave up 2 million euros apparently. He's only on 48k a week, you know. He gave up 2 million euros to make the deal get done. He's on a different thing. He really wants them. We'll have a nice lifestyle in Turkey. Yeah, 100%, 100%. Because the money he's getting, he's prioritizing money, innit? I don't know why he didn't go Saudi. He might as well went Saudi, because they offered him like probably more. How old is Javi Guerra? I think he's 22, this geezer, you know. I think he's 22. I think I saw earlier he's 22, but I've never heard of him. And he's Spanish under 21. So he might be 21. I don't even know. Like I said, I didn't even have time to do research. As soon as I just saw he's close to Man United, I was coming on stream anyway, and I just went, bam. I just put him in there. So the driver for a freedom fighter deal is opportunity to play. He's never making the World Cup, man. Let's be real, man. He's not making the World Cup regardless. He just got to go and think he is, though. But I don't think he'll make it. Yeah. So, yeah, that's the situation with Gyökeres. I don't know who our striker target's going to be. Who's next on this list? Like I said, like he was the last one we had a bit of hopes with. If they go for Sesko, then we'll go for him. Mate, it's not fully done yet, but you might as well say it's done. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think we're going to go for anyone else. I don't think anyone else is going to fit the bill. The only other player that I would say that we could go for is probably Watkins. Yeah, or some people have said Mateta. I wouldn't mind Mateta, but Watkins seems like the safer option because he's done it for a few years. And obviously we got Garnacho. He wants to go. He wants to stay in the Premier League. We're saying it's 70 million, but Man United are not actually saying 70 million. The reports are saying it's 70 million we want for him, but Man United are saying they're leaving it so that there could be blind bids. So someone can just come in and go, how much you don't want for Garnacho? Oh, you tell us what they think you want. And then they might say 55 million. And then we go, nah, we want 65. So they're not telling no one what they actually want. Garnacho massively favours a move to another Premier League club, and Chelsea appeals the most. Chelsea are interested if they don't move for Kudus. So the situation with Kudus right now is West Ham and Tottenham have got some weird beef. I never even knew this existed, mate. But West Ham and Tottenham have got a beef that they don't sell to each other. They ain't sold to each other in about 50 years or something like that. They don't like each other or something. I didn't even know that existed. Every time they played each other, I've never heard it or nothing. But apparently West Ham and Tottenham have got a weird rivalry thing going on where they don't sell to each other. So West Ham don't want to sell to Tottenham. But Tottenham are trying to buy Kudus, and their first bid has been rejected. So what's happening right now is like a domino effect where Madueke is linked with Arsenal. If Madueke goes to Arsenal, Chelsea are going to try and buy Kudus. But if Kudus has gone to Tottenham by then, or he hasn't moved at all, or he doesn't want to leave or go to Chelsea, then they're going to come for Garnacho. So basically, it's all up to Madueke. It's a domino effect. If Madueke goes to Arsenal, we need to all be celebrating that. Because one, he's a shit player, in my experience anyway. I think he's not all that. So for him going to Arsenal, it kind of weakens them. And then they might be coming for Garnacho if Kudus is off the table by then. So that's the situation with Garnacho. It's just Chelsea need a winger if Madueke goes. If Madueke goes, they might come in for Garnacho. If not, I don't know who else is coming for Garnacho. It might be Aston Villa, but I don't think Aston Villa play with wingers. They got Liam Bailey and Marlon, and they don't even really play. Leon Bailey gets like, here nigga, damn minutes. He gets like 5 minutes a game. You know what I'm saying? So any wingers that they've got, they don't really use them. They use Morgan Rogers, Jacob Ramsey, inside forwards. Obviously, Rashford was playing on the wing sometimes, but mostly as a 9. So I don't know if they'll go for Garnacho, but boy, he's being bossy in it and saying, I want to stay in the Premier League. That's what I'm trying to say to you. Like, some of them just, they're giving out too much request. I need to stay in the Prem. Bro, we finished 15th. Bayer Leverkusen want you, just get out of the club. But man, I want some. Nah, I want to stay in the Premier League. This is what I'm saying. Rashford, I only want to go to Barca. Do you know what I'm saying? Antony, I only want Real Betis. They got too much demands. So now you're not coming pre-season. Go stick to them same demands and see where it gets you type of thing. That's the situation with him. We got Watkins, the only striker, like I said to you, that I think that we can even get. If you look at the first article, it just breaks it down as Laurie Whitwell. Amran would like a reunion with Gyökeres, but his priority is Arsenal, like I've showed you lot. He's basically going to Arsenal. It's more or less done. And then he says, Osimhen's wages are viewed as too high, and Frankfurt's 85 million price on Hugo Ekitike is beyond United's current means. We're not spending 85 million on an unproven project player again. We spent 72 on Højlund and it didn't work. And that was the last regime. They're not going to do that. If they're spending that money, it's going to be someone proven. And then it just says Nkunku has come up in discussions between Chelsea and United regarding Garnacho. So Chelsea really, really, really want Garnacho, but they're trying to throw things in there. Like, we'll give you Nkunku and we'll add money on top. We're saying, no, we don't want Nkunku. You get what I'm saying? So they're trying to force Nkunku on us. We don't want him. So that's the situation with Chelsea. They really want Garnacho though. I don't even know why they want Garnacho. They've got so many wingers now. Gittins, Mudryk, Pedro could play there. Neto. What's that young boy kid? George. That's 5 already. Who else have they got there? They've got players, man. They've got a lot of wingers, man. I don't even know why they want him, to be honest. But, boy, if they can take him off our hands up, we're doing us a favour. So, yeah, that's the situation with that. Then we got my man as well. Let me show you. We got Nkunku, 35 million they're offering him to us. That's another striker option. Obviously, they want 35 million for him. That's why they keep talking to us about him with Garnacho. Do you get it? Take him, man. We'll give you extra money on top. We don't want him, mate. The geezer's always injured. And I haven't seen that goal celebration with a balloon in about 6 months, mate. And he plays Conference League. I don't see him score goals. And on top of that, you're a striker for Chelsea. They've gone and bought Delap, João Pedro, Jackson, and Gui. They got 4 strikers before him. And Rob Dawson says Man United have been offered the chance to to sign Christopher Nkunku, who is desperate to leave Chelsea, but he's very much a backup. So that's another striker option, but he's a backup option. I think the best option is Watkins, like I've said to you lot. You look at the middle, that's his accolades. He's got 127 goals and assists in 223 games. He's Villa's all-time goal scorer was 75 goals, and he scored 15 goals plus in 3 seasons in a row in the hardest league in the world. The geezer scored 14 Premier League goals in open play last season, and 2 of them were penalties. This is what I'm saying to you. 14 open play. So he's got something in him. So I would take him, man. I think this is the last option that we've got. I think everyone else is just a bit meaty. Do you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't go for no Moise Kean and Nkunku and who else I've been talking about. Moise Kean and Nkunku. People talking about Jonathan David before he went to Juventus. Come on, man. Man want proven players. My man's done it in the Prem. I think he's the only person left, especially if you look at this list on the left. All the names there are unavailable. Osimhen's going Galatasaray. Gyökeres is twerking for Arsenal. Ekitike is getting priced out of a move, and he's a project. No one ain't paying 85 million for him. And Nkunku is a myth, injured out, etc. So, yeah, man, that's my situation with that. That's more than 9 out of 9. And Mbeumo got 15 goals. Look at the list is there on the right. Look, and Mbeumo only scored 5 goals as penalties. So he got 15 goals open play. He got 14 goals. He got 16 goals in total, but 2 penalties. So he got 1 under Mbeumo. And remember, he should really get more than Mbeumo because he's a striker. But, bruv, if Ineos cook up this list and they get Cunha, Watkins, and Mbeumo because they want goals, I'm cool with that, mate. I'm cool with that. And it's all goals in the Prem. This ain't a man coming from the Dutch league or the Portuguese league or we need to give him 6 months to adapt or a year. Bro, I'm cool with that. Man, just come in. Let's go, innit? Do you understand? Obviously, Watkins ain't the best striker in the world. If he was to go 3 games without scoring, I don't think anyone would be angry. That's the only difference. If we got Osimhen or Gyökeres and he went 3 games without scoring, it'll be a madness. Like, what's going on with him? But Watkins, I think he can get away with it. That's why I say he's not elite. He's like levels above, levels under, sorry. That's the only difference. So yeah, man, that's it more or less summarized. Nkunku, Watkins, who's going to be our next striker? We don't know. I'm not even putting Calvert-Lewin in here. He got linked to Newcastle today now. This is what I'm saying. Forget about these silly links. So one of these guys is going to be our striker, man. Or there's going to be someone else in a surprise. Like I said, I wouldn't mind them if they can't get Watkins because Villa's saying 60, getting like someone like on a loan for 1 season and then going to get their striker next season. Someone like Gonzalo Ramos, get him in from PSG 1 season. And if he does good, maybe. But if not, you go next year and get your striker. Maybe Osimhen will be ready then. Who knows? So, yeah, man, that's the situation with that. We'll leave it as that. Elanga, Onana, Rashi and the Freedom Squad. Edison, hopefully it goes through. Rashi, Barca don't really want him. Freedom Fighter, 1 million apart. Yeah, 1 million apart with Juventus. Please, bro, just drop the wage and get your move, bro. Gyökeres twerking for Arsenal. Garnacho, Chelsea. And that's more or less it. And Watkins. So I'm going to wrap it up here, guys, man. Love for everyone that's been in the chat. Appreciate all of you lot, man. Make sure you lot like, subscribe, the whole jazz. You know we'll be here tomorrow. Everyone have a good night. I'll see you lot in a bit. Peace out.
Got some celebs, pull up local. You know we up next, pull up mobos. They don't be there on repeat, they're like, oh no. Where's the mix it up, let's take a photo now. But for now, I'm local. But for now, preserve the beat, I'm